set out on a journey to save the realm. Hi everybody, I'm Grish Yodeler, and I am
to Castle
Gandalf,
on the cliff.
I guess.
If you
I thought this would be fun, so I'm doing it. Alright, shoot. I need to go this way. As the old wizard set off across his journey, noticing not a peaceful tree sentinel. Not peaceful. But surely he would have left him alone. He did not leave him alone. Oh, he was still after him. I want to live. And with that, I wholly stop destroying the church. It means something to these people. Okay. Anyways, going through the journey, he came upon a smithing stone, yes, and a man.
You're a tarnished.
Who immediately insulted me.
And I can also see that you're not after my throat.
Ah.
Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale.
A fellow capitalist, I see.
Goods.
Good.
I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring.
The ring.
It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely.
The ring.
Let's say you know, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. Essential. The kit costs a bundle, but the important...
Clearly the Dark Lord has affected this land as well. And in order to defeat him, I must obtain the One Ring. I mean, I think it's the One Ring. There could be more. But I doubt it. Die! Fruits. Fruits. You dare fight me. I am older than you can possibly imagine. Magic solves any problem. Nah, you didn't see nothing. You shall not. You shall not pass. Die. Thank you. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Clearly, that sword is not worthy of me. My magic has been mastered over centuries. You think I'm going to die to a mere foot soldier? While you look at the small picture, I look at the big. And that is where I'm superior. The old man traveled until he came to what appeared to be a gate front. He felt a strange calling, as if something was compelling him to... Why is my screen... Oh, it's a cutscene. The wizard sat there, contemplating life, when suddenly... But it was not a woman. It was...
Greetings.
Greetings.
Traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. offer you an accord.
Agreed.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens?
I have not.
They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But
Interesting.
you, I am afraid, are maidenless.
Oh! It hurts.
I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
I accept.
Then it's settled. Summon me. Ah, I bequeath to you this ring. Use it. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent.
Torrent.
Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Thank you for stopping by. And like that, Melina disappeared. I don't know where she went, but she just disappeared. Having gained a new ally, I set out to see if I could gain more power. My magic did not work for a second. Right, I must be quick. There's a map, which I need. I need to run this way. Run. And we're good. The enemy did not know what hit them. I don't know what hit them. It's like a strange blue magic. Much different from the old world magic. It was child's play to master. However, there was more to learn. And I must not make too much noise or they will discover me! That hurts! Foul beast! Oh, there are more of them! Why did they make more? Leave me alone! I want to live! The wizard ran underground, seeking refuge. He came to a door, which, upon opening, revealed a chest, curiously enough. Upon further opening, a whetstone knife was found. He had forgotten the word for knife, but he had remembered it only a second after. Now he must run as fast as he possibly can. But first he had to collect... I'm just kidding. First he had to run. He had to run far and wide. Clear. As long as they're not chasing him, then he's fine. But for the time being, keep running. Okay, we're good. Whew. I got it. The man summoned Torrent, his noble steed, to help travel the land in a much faster
You there. Could you help us out,
His
Cully?
thought was interrupted. when he heard a strange noise. Someone was calling him. But who?
You? Yeah, you there. Stop pretending you can't see me.
The bush was talking to the man, but he could not figure out why. So he hit the bush. And it wasn't a bush at all, it was...
What'd you go and do that for?
Gollum, what are you doing here?
Oh, yes. I remember. Some clod turned me into a tree. You were just breaking the spell, weren't you? Thank you. The name's Bob.
Oh, this isn't Smeagol. My bad.
Told not to come back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree.
I hate when that
Came along,
happens.
really. Oh, what a shame. When they threw me out of the cave, they took everything I owned, and so this is all I have to express my thanks. I hope you can forgive me.
Oh, that's okay, Gollum.
If you
I
can
forgive
afford
you.
to wait for a while, I could sneak back into the cave and bring back something of actual value.
That sounds more like
Then
Smeagol.
I'd be of some real use to you, I reckon. Right, but I'm...
Goodbye, Smeagol. I hope to see you again. And I hope you don't try and kill me. That would ruin my day. The wizard set off across the land. And he kept going faster and faster across the bridge. Running past... Is that a Nazgul? That's a Nazgul! Oh, get away! No, you foul beast! Away from me, you cursed being! Fallen man! Oh my goodness! You've brought reinforcements, I see. That's not good! Oh, good heavens! I must run. I must flee. I may be strong, but I have no power here. Not yet. What a beautiful tree. These graces seem to act as a sort of waypoint in time, so that I can come back to if I ever need to travel, both through space and time. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'm sure it will be explained. What am I searching for? Interesting. It seems to go nowhere. Oh, good heavens! I must run. I must fly. Is that you? Why are you in bear form? Oh, you are not him! Oh, good day. Good day. Oh, I must run. I must run far away. I made a wrong turn. I must go back. Going further this way, I discovered a broken down cart with very unlikely fellows. That is a giant of a bear. Hopefully it will not see me if I borrow this. Thank you for not noticing anything. Good day. And at last, my map. I made a wrong turn again. I went too far. I need to go back. I will come back to this, whatever it is. this is the right way. I'm sure of it. Traveling on, I came across another church, much like the one I'd found earlier. This one, however, looked as if it had been abandoned for centuries. The Third Church of America, it was called. I found something interesting, a flask of wondrous physic. And over here, I found a tear that was sacred. I don't understand it all myself, but I'm assuming it is very good, and it will help me on my way. Melina came to visit me again. Hello.
Spoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you.
I am interested.
Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
Ah yes, this has been very informative. These are the abilities that I have discovered. This one can summon a storm. And this one powers up my next attack. Ah, of course. I should have known. Ah, yes, of course. Having finished my discussion with the creature known as Melina, I felt a strange calling coming from somewhere over here. As if there's a connection to another place. I looked at the ancient runes on this strange device, and through it, I appeared in an entirely new location in approximately 2 seconds. I appeared at a place called Grail's Dragon Barrow. Noticing behind me a strange giant of a winged creature. That had a similarity to a certain creature called the Balrog, but Balrog would have eaten that creature. Most definitely. As I walked into this sanctum, I noticed at the far end of it a giant of a hulking figure. It gargled when it growled. Not really wanting to communicate, so I left it be for now. It did me no harm, so I did it no harm in return. I ran past the creature as fast as I could, looking back for a split second. Okay, yeah, I left. As fast as my horse could go. Stopping by a golden tree to... Picking up a golden seed, I carried on my way. The atmosphere was much different in the previous area that I'd been in. The landscape was different. It sucked. It majorly sucked here. But there's a strange calmness at the same time. It was almost peaceful in a terrifying sort of way. And then I saw it, a dragon. Coming at me. I was coming at it more, but it decided to attack me. Barely outrunning it. I carried on across the bridge, helping to find some safe haven away from these winged demonic beings. Dragons are as old as time, and they are a pain to deal with, so I do not have time. Lightning struck, igniting these random plants, seemingly giving them pulsating energy. I brought it upon myself to collect as many as I could, just in case they had any secrets that I could discover for myself. I noticed that there were smaller versions of a giant tree, and they were often just connected through roots, and then they were guarded by whatever this is. It seems to be a weird species of ant, but it lacks any more for humankind. Tarnished, as I guess I've referred to now. I made my way down the hill, being chased by the corrupted ant. As it shot, it's shooting magic. Since when could ants use can they use magic? I don't know. I will need to read up on that. Another grace. I brought some peace. And then peace had left as I had to continue going. And of course, there was another dragon. I don't live here. I don't know you. Goodbye, dragon. Goodbye. I must be on my way. I ran slightly faster to avoid being eaten, because as we all know, being eaten by dragons is, well, it'll ruin your day. And then I saw it. A giant dragon. 10 times bigger than any other dragon, at least. Its wingspan was larger than any of the other surroundings. It must have been the mother dragon. And I was not doing great, whatever this was. Running along, I found my way to a castle of some sort. I didn't sense life there. At least not human life. What I sensed was far darker. So I'm gonna go in. What strange creatures. They're yelling. They're like giant winged creatures that shoot sound through their mouths, using it as a sort of weapon. Quite frankly, I don't know what it is. All I knew is I had to get out of there. In a strange chest, I found half a medallion. Not sure what it was for, but I knew it would come useful later. Spectral fighters, past selves of deceased warriors. Jumping around, I found giant rats. That is not something that I wanted, personally. How exactly was I supposed to get out of here? The rat did far more damage than I gave it credit for. I was in immense pain, and then it was nothing. I felt nothing. I felt as if I had just closed my eyes in the abyss. When I opened them again, I realized the grace had brought me back. Or rather, I had been brought back to the grace itself. Interesting. So every time I die, it appears that I don't really die. I just lose my physical existence. But then it is brought back in pieces to a grace. And then from there, I can travel to all other graces, making almost instantaneous spatial travel possible. What a curious magic that is in this world. It is a powerful magic. I'm not sure if I can trust it fully. I smacked the Nazgul horse because I did not like its rider. And it strangely did not have any repercussions, thankfully. So I carried on riding, running past giant trolls. But these were not the trolls I remember. These were deformed. They were strange creatures. Fall already. Oh, I don't know. It appears drinking these refilled my magicka. Interesting. None of them were aware of my presence. None of them were aware of my presence. It appears some of my enemies could also utilize this strange new magic, and it brought me not a lot of good times. I decided to run, for that seemed like the smartest option. another Nazgul. Luckily, I seem to be able to evade most enemies quite easily in this new world. Thankfully. I could not recognize the colors that these new soldiers happened to wear. It was very interesting. Where have I gone? This is a strange place to be. I have no words. Not for that. That was merely a bad idea. It brought me back, so I try again. Hopefully I'll have better luck this time than last time. I ran on. I noticed. They seemed to be almost zombific, zombified. Creatures that were not quite alive, yet not quite dead at the same time. They seemed to fear me, while the ones with torches did not. Seemed as if it was not quite their control that allowed them to exist. They were merely slaves to a higher power. But what power, I had no clue. If I wanted to free these creatures, I had to get to the bottom of this. Find out who was behind this all. Stupid Nazgul. I mean, I ran past the Nazgul taunting him. He did not seem... No, it was not a he anymore. It was an it. It was a creature of untold darkness. And it did not like me. So, I decided to carry on my way. I noticed that my horse, Torrent was his name, it seemed that he could ride on wind, giving him temporary flight. Maybe explaining his namesake. I ran past the enemies on the bridge, not wanting to fall into more conflict. It seemed these graces stayed permanent, no matter where I was. So, as long as I had unlocked them, I could have traveled back at any time to simply re-access them, as it were. I ran on. Finding a weapon called a Morning Star. It was a mace. It seemed to have a weird sort of magic flowing through it. Of course, everything here seemed to flow differently. Every creature, it seemed, was corrupted by some evil. I could not figure out what had caused it. It seemed the further I looked, the odder everything seemed to be. Strangely enough, the only things that hadn't been corrupted that I'd found so far were a few creatures. They were of a nomadic group, and they were merely merchants. Very helpful indeed. Unfortunately, I did not have any money to afford much of the things that they had offered. So I carried on, trying to figure out where I was going. Not noticing that there was danger looking right at me. And then I found it. It was a giant arrow aimed for me, it seemed. It seemed as if a strange creature did not fancy me trying to travel through this place. Its arrows were the size and the height of the troll itself. Upon closer inspection, it seemed that it was a strange mechanical being fueled by fire. It did not have a liking to me at all. Run as fast as you can. Unlock it. Okay. Strange room. It was a storeroom. A dead soldier. That can't be good. I want to. I am narrating, you stupid. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Now you have to die. Leave me alone. Melina appeared yet again.
I've been testing you
It appears she has
to
been testing
determine
me.
if the Elden Ring would truly have you, if you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hole, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace. Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
As soon as I had grabbed Melina's hand, I was here. A weird area. There were many others here as well.
Ah, hello. You must be new here. Well, the honor of one's house holds little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels? She's my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off her for but a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me.
Interesting.
I don't believe we've met. I'm known as D. Heed my warning.
Those who live in death should be left well alone. All the more should you spy a mariner among their number, unless you wish to lay down your life in vain. You've met Garank, then owing to our duty, I think you've the power of the Golden Order.
Interesting.
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Round Table Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations and explore the sea so that one day, ensuring all. By the way, you do. Most tarnished you are smell. May the Golden Order
They had
shine
different
through you.
types of magic. These were incantations. Different, as they supposedly required a seal of some kind to act as a channel, connecting you to the magic itself, acting as a sort of instrument.
You're no matter. Lay out your arm. I see you've noted nothing special. I'm a prisoner and these are my chains. That's all there is to it. No, well, no great my being a besides, despite my decides it.
It seems I needed to travel somewhere. But where? Carried on my way, riding down this strange place. If I needed magic in order to help this world. I needed to learn. I needed to grow. I just needed to find the right ways to gain power quickly. And hopefully I could find enough. Interesting. This way. I thought back to that giant of a dragon, and I realized it had not tried to attack me. But I wonder if I could attack it. Of course, in order to do that, I would need the help of a stronger weapon. I missed the first strike, but then the second strike I managed to hit. It seemed quite angry with me, however, it didn't seem that it could do anything. carried on swinging. Hopefully, at the end of this, something amazing will occur. There we go. My stamina had a hard time keeping up with the blows that I've been continuously throwing upon this poor dragon. In between resting, I stopped to ponder life in its moments. As long as I could smoke that Shire creation itself. It was a beautiful thing. A plant grown in the Shire that was seen throughout its lands. It's herb, if you will. I haven't partaken in that particular strain of plant. It invigorated me to continue trying. To not give up and to not fail. All around me I could hear tens of dragons. So many. I could sense their mother's pain, yet do nothing, because they could not find where I was. That is the funniest, most humorous part of the story. This dragon was very not happy with me, but I continued swinging anyway, knowing that it would bring results. Yeah, this went on for a while. He's swinging away, but I knew I was getting close. I knew that if I swung enough, eventually, the beast would go down. Okay. The wizard took another break to smoke. Think about his options in this new world. He knew that he should help this world, and he planned on doing it, but he didn't have the faintest idea on how to go about it. He just contemplated with every swing that he took. Where shall he go? Who would he meet? Who would he have to fight? seems strange, but he decided to snack on the gold pickled fowlfoot, as he had come to call it. It was a strange taste, and it had a weird aftertaste as well, but at the same time, he felt invigorated to continue trying, as if he had gotten new energy himself. He felt that he now had a purpose in killing this dragon. He may not have known it yet, but he was right. He swung for what seemed like 5 minutes. His hands were beginning to bleed. But just when he was about to give up, he realized that he had succeeded. Right then. In 2 more hits. In 2 more hits. That's what it was. 2 more hits. He laughed as it fell. It only took 1 swing. But with that laughter came a new realization, as he had suddenly been filled with a great strength, greater than anything he had felt before. It was odd, really. He had only just come to this land earlier, and already he had killed the mother of dragons. He felt stronger. He felt like he could do anything. And this strange device that was just imbued with a strange sort of magic in itself, it boosted him somehow. He wasn't sure how, but he felt stronger. He felt powerful. But at the same time, he felt a vulnerability of sorts. But he decided, as long as he was in for a penny, he decided it was fair to be in for a pound. He noticed all of a sudden there was a giant troll standing on top of a bridge. He decided to pay it no mind and just continue running anyway. He juked the soldiers out of attacking him with great ferocity as he ran farther and farther on. He picked up a golden seed, and then he noticed he had no idea what this new terrain was. It was slightly different. It felt higher somehow. Not in an elevation sort of sense, but more of a hierarchical, on a ranking system designed to compare individuals who are ranked on a hierarchical higher excuse you, I was narrating on a hierarchical ranking. The wolves never saw him. The wargs never saw him coming. Oh, it's wargs. Ooh, but he never saw the wargs. Unfortunately for them, he had mastered the arts of spamming the HE double hockey sticks out of a spell. And through that, he ran, and ran for his life. And it continued like that for a while. He decided it would be best if he used magic for this specific strange beast that resembled a sort of beetle, but it always granted him a new ability every time he killed one. It was an interesting creature. What was not interesting was the fact that he had just been kebabbed by a weird sort of device. Strange sort of device where he kept running more and more to avoid having to go through the pain of dying. For that, not only was a reminder of his seemingly torturous immortality, but he seemed to also feel the pain constant when he had to re-go over the experience again and again. Which is why speed seemed to be of the essence. If he wanted to save the realm, he had to hurry. Upon heading up the steps further, he noticed... he noticed a glowing sort of rune. When he looked at it further, an avatar, a glowing avatar of a strange person appeared. They seemed to also have a connection through magic. And if he wanted to save the realm, he would need all the help he could get. So with slight hesitation, he pressed it and activated the rune, waiting to see what exactly would occur. A sorcerer appeared, named Rajier. He did not know how to pronounce his name, but he knew that he was a sorcerer who seemed in a sort of passive state. All he knew was that he wouldn't harm him, which was good enough for him. So, this is fine. This is not fine. He realized he needed to fix something. He realized that he would need to do this as an experiment to see whether or not the sorcerer could be returned to his world. Knowing that it could, it change something. He realized that if there was him, there could be more. And he realized that he needed to rather allocate his resources a bit more in order to properly utilize his magic. For it seemed that while it may be present in all things that it was flowing through, for Tarnish it seemed... Oh, he was interrupted.
In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame
Those had realized he had smoked a little bit too much of the Shire Leaf. It had been affecting his mind, slowing it for the brief couple seconds right after it took effect. This effect would not be around for long. However, during it, he felt an added challenge.
Extinguish thy flame. Let it be Margit the Fell.
Whatever this is, it decided to pick a fight with the wizard, and he decided it'd be fair to kick its face. Oh, I missed! He did not see that coming, unfortunately. The sorcerer, it seemed, had abandoned him. Which, not to be expected, as the passive being goes. Maybe that was a better alternative.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
No! The wizard, not wanting to die, continued to run. Oh, he had been cornered when he had accidentally backed into a weapon. Staked into the ground by a previous warrior who had faced the wrath of Margit the Fallen. His health being very close. Uh-oh. Mistakes have been made. But he knew, one way or the other, in order to save the realms, he would have to win.
I shall remember thee, tarnished.
The strange.
With thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the night. The hands of the fell omen shall brook thee no quarter.
The strange creature spoke in his head for quite a while, until he had forgotten his train of thoughts, and instead decided to activate the grace. His resources had seemed low, so he decided to rest and think about the events that had occurred. He decided to keep running, further and further on, until he came upon a giant of a castle. Bigger than the one he had seen previously. Nay, that was a fort. This was a castle. A very big one at that. grace here seemed strangely imbued with some malice, as if it could sense there was evil.
You there? Come over here, would you?
Flowing throughout the castle.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected.
Gandalf thought for a moment, and then he agreed. Maybe a direct approach wasn't the smartest in this situation.
Yes, that's the spirit. You're just the kind of tarnished that I like. I pray for your success.
The strange, corrupted creature seemed to want to help. However, there was a strange feeling that Gandalf couldn't quite comprehend. A massive pit might be down there. So Gandalf decided to take the highway. Highway. The road of the high. The high of the road. Normally, Gandalf would have greatly welcomed an aerial ally. However, this one was filled with nothing but pure evil. It had been corrupted too far, unable to be saved. Looking up, Gandalf noticed a strange enemy up there, holding a torch. It seemed like its face was completely hidden. These creatures were far more talented than the soldiers met previously. This one, however, had not noticed him. And Gandalf decided to take full advantage of that. Suddenly, he had come under attack by a stranger, by another one that had been watching him. There were similar creatures, like the one who had offered to help him. However, these ones did not seem quite as friendly. There was another one. He decided to finish this one off as quickly as possible, to make sure that there was no chance. Hook claws. Strange devices that would seem to have a great effect in bleeding the target. It was quite dark down there. Hard to see. Unless a torch had been available. But then again, there were explosions, which did not quite help. Again, he had been bombarded by this strange creature. We decided to kill. Because it had been very, very unhelpful. There were many of them. Interestingly enough, most of them were hardly capable of any form of combat other than just... Gandalf forgot what he was doing for a second and fell. And then he was attacked! Again! It hurt very much. Because he had been ambushed as he was monologuing. A mistake he would try not to make again. Having had the lesson learned, he decided to explore just a bit to see what lied in store here. The door shut behind him, along with some weird... Oh my goodness! Oh, not one in conflict! He wanted to run! But suddenly he was attacked by an evil creature dressed in all black armor. And all he could remember was that laughter after the door had been shut. He sat there, contemplating his life decisions. And contemplating them some more. And then he realized he had grabbed the key before he had died. The enemy had noticed him, so it was too late to do a stealthy approach. Luckily, I had been able to kill all of them. He was able to better utilize his magic far faster and far easier than he had before. Oh, and then he was ambushed! Okay. Wait. What in the world? He had known evil, but glowing eyes like that freaks everybody out. He knew that he had to save this very corrupted land before it became too late, and even he could be corrupted. Gandalf was getting very tired of being lit on fire with a lot of things. It was not his favorite thing at all. Uh-oh. He had managed to outsmart the creature. Utilizing and he had not outsmarted the creature like he had thought. Oh, it hurts. Gandalf contemplated his life even more. And then he realized, you know what? It doesn't matter. He doesn't need to go after that one creature anymore. It's fine. You can just do this. Yep, he can just run. Running is the easiest method, I'd say. You dare throw things at me? How dare you? Gandalf ran, knowing that he would eventually be thrown at again. So he decided to just go up the ladder and call it a day. Upon going up the ladder, he sensed a presence. In the presence, I found him! The presence was another one of these corrupted beings. And Gandalf was actually starting to feel a little bit of pleasure in ending the poor creature's lives. Not a lot of pleasure, just a little bit of happiness. For they had no goodwill towards him, as they had lost their humanity. Let's see here. I have made a mistake.
Oh, just please.
Okay. Gandalf decided it would be very nice to go fast, so he decided to run a little bit faster. Stop that. I don't like that. Gandalf does not know where he threw that, but it worked out. He had not noticed him, so he could sneakily work his way through to winning. Interesting. Wait, let's talk about this. Gandalf pleaded with the very insane Axeman. Yep, Seeing no point in negotiation, Gandalf decides to get completely maimed, it appeared. He's still contemplating. It's going. It's going, and it's going strong, and it's oh dear. Oh dear. Gandalf eyed that horrible creature with contempt, no longer feeling pity for the corrupted creature. In fact, he felt fine. At least if it was these ones. The corruption was clearly getting to him as well, unfortunately. No! You cannot hurt me, for I will come back stronger and more scary than you can possibly imagine. That hurts my feelings. I'm going... There we go. Exactly what was supposed to happen. Gandalf decided I'm going to just continue going this way because I do not want to go back the other way. It was a poor choice. This time Gandalf remembered and decided to just blast him. Gandalf cannot see because it is very dark, so Gandalf is trying. Gandalf found the stairs. Gandalf felt suspicious of this, as if it was a trap. Because it was! Gandalf is alive! Gandalf is running to stay alive! Gandalf went round 2 and he thinks he can win. The wizard sighed with relief. He thought for sure he was going to die, which would have not been fun at all, actually. It would have been like the opposite of fun. I'd be mad, personally. Another grace had been found. And he decided to rest for like 5 seconds. And then he stood up and decided to face the world. There were more birds here, which mostly added insult to injury. The birds had been equipped with strange metallic devices, replacing their feet. They had been tortured and brainwashed. And so all they could think about was just murdering whoever harmed their leader, who unfortunately was the problem. Gandalf sighed as he looked at each corpse with pity. All he felt were the pain and suffering that those birds had gone through. He hoped that he could save these birds. But he would not sacrifice himself for their pleasure, for they had lost their minds, forced to kill on its master's behalf. A man was there. A man he had
Nice to meet you.
seen before.
The pleasure's mine. Roger is the name. A sorcerer, as you might have guessed. I'm looking for a little something here in the castle. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. What are you doing here in Stormvale Castle? This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting. Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind.
I'm here to defeat Godric.
I see. Here to challenge Godric and lay your hands upon a great rune, are you? You can see it then, I take it. The guidance of grace. Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm tarnished, like you. But unlike you, I've seen neither hide nor hair of this guidance for the longest time. Still, I won't forget how it felt when I first came here, to the lands between. I'm privy to a few magical battle arts. Would you care to learn one? As a fellow tarnished, once guided by grace, I'd love to help you out, if it please.
This was the one who had helped him before, and in person, too.
Oh. The battle art you've learned is of the Glintstone family.
Interesting.
They were conceived at the Great Academy of Rea Lucaria, to the north of this castle. In the past, they obeyed laws which contravened the Golden Order, or so I'm told. Fascinating, isn't it? That the Golden Order was pliable enough to absorb practices that contradicted itself in the past. With the Order broken, twisted, and in need of repair, such adaptability is more important now than ever.
Interesting. I should learn the other one, Gandalf thought. That was the wall, Gandalf thought. Oh, shoot. Okay. The wizard slunk away to hide as the enemy coming closer and closer. I do not see him, thankfully. Okay, wait, let's talk about this. Gandalf was at a loss for words. Uh, uh, it hurt his brain. Oy. Perfect. Now, his sword was stronger than ever. Gandalf messed up there. That was strong magic. Gandalf continued further. He knew that he would have to get past those people, those two guards. But how? Maybe not that way. Maybe he would wait until they went back. When they started going the other way. Gandalf decided his best option was to run. Ooh, Gandalf ran for his life. Is he serious? He cannot be serious. No. Wow. The wizard was surprised at his dedication. Not even stopping. Gandalf is supreme. Let's go. The Wizard fought, ironically. Ooh. Could remain hidden, the scary giant of a knight would not see him. Yes, let's go. Gandalf prepared himself. Come on! Gandalf is victorious! Let's go! Gandalf wondered, what is that? Because he did not find that quite pleasing at all, actually. That was terrible. But he snuck by very, very carefully. He did not do anything that could have been detrimental. Perfect. Gandalf searched the room, searching for anything that could be of help. Whatever this place is, it could be of help. He inserted the stone sword that he had found into the head of the statued imp, and it unlocked the door. It unlocked the door. Wait, let's talk about this. Yo. Harpa battle. But I was victorious, said Gandalf. An iron wet blade, seeming like an upgrade from the previous one. What exactly is... Interesting. Do I hear coughing or... Gandalf nearly dodged. Very nearly died. Luckily, he was advantageous. Okay. Interesting. It seemed I could travel from floor to floor using this device. Gandalf suddenly felt really tired and he needed to rest at that place for like a minute. After contemplating his life some more, he decided it would be fantastic if he found the next grace, which was this way. Gandalf was thirsty. Having quenched his thirst, Gandalf continued on his way. Gandalf realized he had already been this way, so he continued onward and looked over. He'd just been here. What is Gandalf doing? Gandalf did not like the look of these wargs. They looked zombified. Oof. Gandalf thought those dogs had seen better days. Continuing onward, he went through the hallway. Up here. Just straight up. Hi! Having done that, Gandalf went on his way. Ooh, Gandalf dodged and weaved almost every enemy. Juking the strange fat troll and his dog-like creature. The giant was coming, so he decided the best option would be to go through the door that did not open from this side. He decided his best chance would be, of course, to run. And go this way. Not this way. He was just kidding. Ah. Gandalf noticed that the other one was killing. Gandalf decided this was very unfair. Gandalf decided to run really fast. Okay. Gandalf breathed a sigh of relief and then continued onward. He made sure to activate this doohickey here. And then he proceeded to shoot the bird. This bird had been fitted with a makeshift flamethrower piece, meant to ignite every breath it took, meaning that it would be both detrimental to others and itself. These enemies were no match for Gandalf, as he was the most powerful. Everywhere. Just everywhere. Gandalf sighed a relief, although he already knew that he would win. Gandalf found another golden seed. Hooray. And he noticed.
Be proud. You were a fine warrior.
There was a dead...
Your only mistake was your choice of master.
Ooh.
Let the winds lift you to a higher place.
He found a fellow tarnished mourning the loss, or not mourning the loss, contemplating the death of whoever this was.
Well, who do we have here? Tarnished, are you? Clearly not one of Godric's lot. I am Nefeli Lu. Tarnished and warrior, like you. I'm here by decree of my father. How utterly repellent this is. This grafting of Godric's ill befits a lord. He's tainted the very winds. If you intend to challenge Godric, I ask you call upon me. The winds run foul with his deeds. I'm certain father would permit me aid the fight.
I accept your help. Oh, watch out for the... Sorry. I did not mean to hit you with a ball. Ooh. It may be fast, but I'm fast. Ooh, they're kind of fast! As long as I keep running, I will be fine. Gandalf was level-headed because he was not at all terrified for his life. He was simply a master of his time. Oh no. Ooh. Strange little pot creatures. Oh, they're adorable. The big one is less adorable than they are. I found the big one. Actually, you know what? He's kind of cute. Look at him. Oh. Gandalf thought they were quite amusing creatures. As long as they were not hitting him. Which did hurt a lot. I mean, it was a giant jug. I feel like it would hurt. Even if it made of glass, you would still feel the pain. I don't know. I didn't invent giant jugs. Gandalf walked up, and he noticed there was a similar sign as before, but this time with the woman he had just met, the Tarnished one. The warrior. Which he enlisted if he ever wanted to defeat this boss. The master of all of this evil in this area. So, Gandalf said as he walked through the portal wall thing. That is a
Mighty dragon.
corpse.
Thou art a true born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights. Well. Lowly tarnished. Plain as a lord. I command thee kneel. I am the lord of all that is golden.
That's what he thinks. ever. I will beat him. Okay. Gandalf ran away, but not out of fear, out of confidence. Strategic confidence. Gandalf was very horrified by what he was seeing. This was not what he expected his Tuesday to be. His Monday. This is not what he expected his Monday to be.
Truest of dragons. Lend me thy strength.
Gandalf had never seen something so horrifying, yet so cool. Gandalf forgot. Fire burns. Okay. Gandalf knew he was in trouble. Did that stop him? Oh, he has two arms. I forgot. Well, he has more than two arms. Gandalf thought. He has multiple arms wrapped together to make a bow, which, as y'all know, makes sense. Gandalf felt the winds of fire around him as he was incinerated. Plan B it is, he thought. Gandalf had a new plan in store. It somewhere here. Gandalf hoped his plan would succeed, but was very sure that it might succeed. Gandalf should have seen that coming, but he really didn't. Gandalf backed up until he got to his room. Gandalf had already seen this, so he skipped ahead. Okay. His magicka running low. The wizard had to be very, very careful. Gandalf would win today!
I am the Lord of all that is golden. And one day, we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Gandalf felt the evil from Godric, but he could also feel his suffering, who he used to be before he became this grafted, monstrous thing. Gandalf decided it was time for another rest. Gandalf realized he had no sense of direction.
What a pathetic excuse for a lord you were. Craven to the bone. Pushing me about like that. And after all that grafting, where did that get you? Look down on me, would ya? Godric, you filthy slug. Feel it. Feel it. Feel my bloody wrath.
Okay, Gandalf did not feel as untrusting of that creature now. Gandalf actually quite liked that creature now. Because that creature had the right idea. What? Gandalf sneezed. The wizard wondered why there were so many pots. It doesn't make sense to him. Huh. Ooh. Before Gandalf could sit down at the Grace, he stopped to look at all beautiful landscape. He wondered if he'd be able to travel at all. Wondered if he'd be able to see it all. But enough about wondering. I have to get to the Grace, thought Gandalf. Having the Grace been discovered, Gandalf summoned his loyal steed, Torrent, and embarked on a journey. Stopping only to pick up the sacred tear and look at a very depressed man.
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then perhaps you could spare some room, believe it or not. I studied Glintstone for a small donation. Well, bless. You're a true my name, presuming you're only...
Gandalf wandered on until he found whatever this was. Wow. You cannot win against a wizard at his divest. Shields do not protect you from magic. Only magic can protect you from magic. Get away from me. Get away from me. I didn't mean it. Hi. Hello. I knight these. Gandalf laughed because he couldn't even knight people. Another grace had been discovered. Another grace had been rested at in like 3 seconds. Another merchant.
You're new around here. Surprised you found. No matter. No. Why don't you? Oh, but don't ask.
Gandalf did not like the look of this new area. It was very unfriendly in comparison to the other terrain that he had walked. Check the map. Okay, Gandalf is leaving now, because holy. Gandalf says no thank you. Ooh, their magic here was different. Potent, but in a very malicious way. Well, Gandalf is not going to stay there for a long time. Gandalf was not having fun. Disappearing and reappearing enemies. A lovely, lovely thing. No. I don't like that. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Okay. Gandalf decided he doesn't want to do this. Okay. Gandalf thought of a new plan. Also, Gandalf was very thirsty. Very good. Gandalf liked this new plan. It worked. He hoped. He hoped it would work. Yes. Gandalf saw another portal thing, so he wanted to go there. But he would have to get by this. Gandalf decided to touch the thing. He had been transported again. This time it seems to the gate of the next castle. He could sense it. The entire area was pulsing with magic. Stronger than any he had felt so far in this new world. He walked up to the front gates. There's a meeting place map. But he felt that it needed something to properly work. He realized that he could backtrack a bit if he needed, which he did. Gandalf realized he might need to explore to better understand this new area. Oh, hello.
It's rather chilly here, isn't it? My mistress sent me off on an errand, but I was accosted by a ruffian. And now I'm in a bind. Could I ask you lend a hand? Perhaps. That thug made off with a precious necklace. I need someone to retrieve it. Only, he too is tarnished. If you've any qualms confronting your own, I shall find another. Oh, thank you dearly. What a blessing that we've met like this. The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back. The thug should be please.
In order to explore, I might have to find that young person was talking about. Gandalf then realized he needs to maybe stop smoking that Shire plant for a while. For like maybe 10 minutes. Because it is getting ridiculous. giant crustaceans. Wonder how they would taste. Never mind, the wizard hates crustaceans. He realized it's better without them. Seemed like a town had once been here, but now it was seemingly destroyed and empty. Apart from the strange, bulbous-headed creatures that now frequented this water-ridden area. Gandalf decided to look at the map for a second. Here, maybe. Gandalf decided to try and find this ruffian that had robbed the woman of her necklace, I think. Ouch. Gandalf used magic to place a beacon in the sky so he could be able to know where he was going, because otherwise it was just a huge maze to him. Interesting. Oh, very interesting. Pardon me. Interesting. Gandalf realized this was not fair. Gandalf realized he has to work it. Gandalf wondered where he was going. Sneak attack! Okay. Run, 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 run. Holy. Fascinating. Thank you, strange ghost. Whoa. Whoa. Okay then. Gandalf realized he needed a vacation. He decided to take a trip back to where it all began. And then 2 after that. But only... Gandalf doesn't know what happened there. That was a complete and utter accident on his part. Even though there are no accidents. Fool of a talk. Oh, yeah. Okay. Up we go. Alright, from here, I can go to here. He did say I needed to buy a crafting kit, was it? Of course.
Wait, well, you're back. The howl of a wolf. In the Mistwood. I suppose he must still be skulking about. I know. Why not meet him for yourself? Next time you hear the wolf's howl, make this signal right under the source. Ah, don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling the 2 of you might hit it off.
Fingers.
You know, you should buy yourself a crafting essential. The kit costs but the important. There are others of if the mood takes you when you meet one, my people. Which is why we cannot settle. But thanks to that, things are not so different for us now. I think this makes us kindred spirits of sorts. Your people, the Tarnished, and mine. I'm glad you took my warning to heart. You've made an excellent choice.
Fascinating. Might as well pass the time. need to find something. But I'm on vacation right now, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to sit at this grace and hope you can join me next time. I'm Grizzly Yodeler, and this has been an what was it? Oh, it was Gandalf.